Okay, so hit okay on the record, turn your video on if you can. It is Monday night in May, feels like Maycember. Megan and Hezzy are out there. So cute, buddy. Hi, buddy. He is literally Parker Jr. I cannot handle it. He is literally Parker Jr. Okay, so mamas and babies doing all the things, Amanda with her little guys. This is a family-friendly business. I say that because you may hear dinosaur noises from behind me in the room next to me. So the thing that I want to talk to you tonight about is successful thoughts. Successful thoughts make or break you. Successful thoughts can make a great day or make a bad day. Our thoughts, what we choose to think about and what we choose to focus on. And the reason I want to share that tonight is because I have a little story I wanted to share with you, is that I was, sorry, I get distracted so easy. So I was doing a call with somebody and she was wanting to find an answer to a question. And she was like on it, okay? She was messaging me, talking to me, calling me, wanting the answer to a question. She found within the hour, I was like, okay, I don't know that this answer exists. I don't know that there's an answer for this. Don't worry about it, was kind of my thought. She finds the answer, gets exactly what she wants and more. And I responded to her, if you put this kind of no excuse, I will make it happen. I expect the best to happen to me towards your business. It would be in a different place. I watched this reel the other day and he said that scientifically proven, he's like, this is not just some kind of, oh, what do you call that? Like voodoo magic or whatever. He's like, this is scientifically proven. Okay. That the vibrations, they've actually measured the vibrations given off of people. The human being is that the vibration that is the highest, 4 times higher than any other emotion, is authenticity. So when people say to me, why aren't my posts working? Or why is what I'm doing not working? I always say, check your energy. Always check your energy. Because if you're authentically in a place of loving what you're doing and you're loving where you're at, why is it that when you have a great day, everything works out? Everything works out because you're expecting the best to happen. You're expecting the best to happen. Your energy is authentically high. You feel passionate about what you're doing. And I said this the other day on Power 30, but the road to success and the road to failure look the same. And yet for some reason, we assume we are entitled to see it differently. We're entitled to see it where the road to success is going to obviously look different than the road to failure. I can tell you, I know a lot of really successful people in my life, and that they would tell you they never knew that they were successful till it happened, right? Till they're in the middle of it. It's like, okay, wow, we're going diamond this month. I'm pretty sure the Megan Milokovic version of the Emerald Megan Milokovic, she was Emerald for a year or two, something, I can't remember exactly the timeline anymore. Diamond the next month, from Emerald points to diamond points the next month. Can you guys handle that? I want you to picture being at silver points and hitting ruby points the next month, because it's possible. But the road to success looks just like the road to failure. And yet so many times we're focused on, oh, this looks like failure. This feels like failure. 90% of a winner's mindset, 90% of the time, you feel like you're failing. You feel like you're not doing enough. You feel like it's not going to work. You're doubting. And that 10% of the time you're winning. I want you to know how many rank ups. We have about 12 rank ups in our company. Okay, from silver to diamond, however many that works out to be. That means only a few real hill mountaintop moments of hitting this victory. That's only 10% of your business. The other 90% of the business is you looking and focusing and looking for people and having energy. And so what I wanted to tell you guys tonight and just bring to the table, if it's valuable to you, is check your energy, check yourself. Where are you at? Are you focusing on the right things? Are you focusing on problem solving? Are you focusing on constantly coaching people on their products? Are you focusing on all the things over here? Or are you focusing on looking for the dreamers and the doers? Are you focusing on not finding business builders? Are you focusing on sending out messages? Things that you can control. Are you signing up your 3 people a month? Are you focusing on those things, or are you focusing over here? Stop chasing the rank and the money and start chasing the passion. You will never, ever go wrong doing that. If you stop chasing that rank and you start chasing the passion, because the passion is what is going to make you feel unstoppable. I wanted to shout out Dina Sullivan tonight. She's a senior gold ambassador on our team. Her dad passed away. Her son went off to the Air Force, and her daughter just moved out. She's had a lot going on, and you'd never know it. I mean, she's still working her business. She's doing the things, and no one has to call her and say, "Hey, Dina, you going to work today?" She wants to do it because she's passionate about our products and about what we offer, and the fact that it helped her lose 89, 90 pounds, and that it's helped her family in a huge financial way. What makes somebody unstoppable is they see the reason why they're doing it. The passion outweighs the Netflix. The passion wakes your butt up in the morning and you hit the treadmill. The passion is what makes the difference. The passion is what brings you into discipline and consistency. And if you're not passionate about it, you're probably not going to stick with it. You'll never meet someone more dedicated to their workouts than Cheryl and Muller. You won't. Someone send somebody to me and I'm going to tell you that ain't true. I'd put Cheryl up against anybody on here. Anybody want to wrestle her? I will set it up and I will sell tickets because I know that Cheryl's going to win. I am now what do you call that? UMC fighter seller person. Oh my gosh. But for real, okay? So no one's more dedicated and committed. Why? Lisa said, I don't want to wrestle her. But why? Okay. Why is Cheryl so committed? Cheryl, I just want you to type a couple things in the comments of why you're so committed. I want you to picture something that you naturally do every day. Is it make breakfast for your kids? Is it drive your kids to school even though they could take the bus? Is it homeschool your kids even though you could put them in school? What is something you do every day that you couldn't imagine not doing? And it's because you're passionate about it. When you can tap into that energy and understand that that's the stuff that makes you unstoppable. When people ask me, how did you keep working your business through losing a husband, losing your mom, losing your dad, all of the things? To me, it wasn't an option. It didn't feel like work. It felt like something I was really passionate about. And I was doing it come hell or come high water. Rocky loved to box. Come hell or high water, he was going to box. No matter how mean people were to him, no matter how much low belief they had in him. And notice, ain't nobody chasing Rocky on week 1. Even Adrian, the weird girl at the pet store, didn't want to talk to him forever. Okay, it took Rocky a minute. And yet we think, well, I've been out here and I'm doing the things and nothing's working. It's our energy that we show up in. Authentic passion. It outweighs, it will trump the Netflix every single time. And I say that over and over because so many times we let the luxury of the now take over from the true luxury of our future. And then we whine when we're not doing the things that we should be doing. Successful people do what unsuccessful people won't. There's an element of discipline to it. There's an element of no excuse to it. There's an element of I'm showing up no matter what, even especially when it's hard. I'm letting go to go up. I'm letting go to go up. I'm willing to be coachable. I'm willing to show up and post on the social media and do the things. I hit live on Cheryl's phone and I said, here we go. We're doing it. It was her first live, her first Plexus post ever. And we just did it together. She didn't really have a choice. Okay. Being coachable is so important. Lisa and I did a first online event together with no idea how to do one except for Jeff, her husband, telling us we probably needed an agenda. And we said, we're not doing that. That's crazy. We're just going to post random stuff on this wall and hope it works out. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. You have to know why you want it to happen. Why you walking across that stage makes a difference for you. Why you getting that paycheck every month makes a difference for you. And you tap into that and you get real with yourself, you're going to find something extremely special. You're going to find your highest self in that place. You're going to find you stripped down from ego, stripped down from all the things that you think, just holding you back, your limiting beliefs. What would you do if fear wasn't there and failure wasn't an option? If failure wasn't an option, what would you do? If you knew every person you reached out to would say yes, would that change how you messaged? Would that change how often you messaged? Successful people do what unsuccessful people won't. Successful people do the messaging, they do the calls, they talk to the people, they hop on the things, they reach out, they do the posting. But more importantly, successful people are authentically extremely passionate about where they're going, and people want to follow that. People want to follow that. I love this quote. It says, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. I love it and I hate it. I love it and I hate it, because that is the reality of the world that we live in, right? It's like we live in the place where our ultimate enemy is our comfort zone. We get so used to being comfortable that we're like, oh my gosh, well, I can't do that. This is so annoying. I'm tired. I don't want to do that. I feel this way. I don't want to do that. I'm so busy. I don't want to do that. But the reality is that overwhelming feelings and feeling like we are at our top of our limit, top of our game, top of our what we can handle, top of our bandwidth changes. When you have one kid, your bandwidth is one kid. When you have two kids, your bandwidth becomes two, 3, 4, all the way to 9. People say, how do you do it with 9? I say, how do you do it with 3? It's the same question. Your bandwidth increases. So when I hear people say, I'm afraid of managing all these people, I'm like, it's like a family. Your heart will expand and you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. And one thing I've been really working on saying to myself over and over and over again is I can not only handle this, I want this. Bring it on. Let it rain. Let it rain, ambassadors who are excited, who are on fire, who are ready to go to the next level. Because here's the truth. There are so many people around you that absolutely need this. Inflation is outrageous. People are struggling to pay their basic bills. And we have an opportunity to help these folks out. Help people work from home. Are you posting about that? Are you sharing with people about working from home, a working from home opportunity? And so I want you to get real with yourself tonight and really check in. Where's my energy at? And then I want to give you a tangible solution to actually up your energy. A tangible way. I want you to make a decision that you want to be happier, that you want to increase your energy. And I'm not just talking high volume, pep in your step energy. I'm talking about passion. Whenever I see someone without discipline, I immediately think they've lost their passion. They don't have a purpose. Whereas there's purpose, there's passion. Where there's clarity, there's purpose. And then with all of that, you just get on fire and you just go forward. It doesn't matter what it is or what it takes. You start thinking differently. You start thinking like a diamond. You start asking yourself the right questions. How can I not wish I could? How can I get new builders? Not, I can't find any. How can I attract new people into my business? Not, why can't I? Right? So changing those questions. I took some notes here. Hang tight here for a second. So confidence is the last part of what I want to talk to you guys tonight. Confidence and passion go hand in hand to me. You're passionate, you're confident about what you're passionate about. I don't know everything there is to know about plexus, but if you look me in my eyes and you come into my presence when I'm talking about plexus, I promise you two things. One, you're going to order, and two, you're going to feel like, why wouldn't I do this? Why wouldn't I do this? Everybody always comes around. Might as well tell you it's the truth because my confidence is so high. I know that it works. I know that it works. It works for the people that are going to work it. But so many times people want to sit in a place of, well, I don't know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And they're making a couple $1,000s a month doing it. Right? Or you're making a couple $100s a month. I don't know. It works for the people who work it. I didn't want a couple $100s a month. I wanted $30,000 a month. So I started asking myself some questions that a $30,000 a month earner would earn. How do I get to this place? What do I need to think? Who do I need to become to have this? I need to have the boldness and the confidence to have conversations with people. That's just the reality. I love that we think we can hide behind the computer all the time and just post and walk away. But the truth is, if we're not having conversations with people, we're not moving our needle forward. A diamond does not let things linger in their message box. And I'm not talking about team members asking a ton of questions. I'm talking about prospects. I ain't letting it linger. I'm getting you on the phone. I'm not doing this back and forth for 100 hours. That is a waste of my time. That is a waste of your time. Let's get on the phone. Let's get this done. Right? There is an air of a confidence of when you're ready to do this, because I know you will be, but when you're ready to do this with me, give me a call. Having a sense of confidence about you, and that confidence comes from watching diamond documentaries, watching product information, becoming comfortable having conversations. But most importantly, that confidence comes through practice, through getting out there and talking to the lady on the airplane next to you. Confidence comes through, at my birthday, one of my sons, Wyatt, he said, what I admire about you is I watched you walk up to a stranger in a mall and tell her she'd be really good at this opportunity. And get her phone number and have a full-on conversation with her. Can I tell you, I was absolutely terrified. I still don't enjoy doing that. That feeling does not go away. It's not like I'm just like, no problem, but it's a lot more comfortable than it was. I know I don't die. I know at the end of it that I'm not going to, get hurt. I know at the end of it that I may have just made an amazing contact. So really practicing and getting out there, all of these things that we hear all the time are so great. They really are. It's so good. But if you're not practicing it, no one's going to believe you. I don't really listen to people that ain't putting their money where their mouth is. And so you really want to get out there and practice and talk to people and hear what they're saying and practice what you're saying and noticing their body language. And building that confidence in yourself and knowing that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person because you're so excited, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So when I walk up, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're going to think I'm crazy. I didn't have some big sales pitch. I said, you're going to think I'm crazy. I know this is super weird. And like, I'm so nervous and awkward, but I had to tell you, your personality would thrive doing what I do. Would you be interested? And we set up a call and I chatted with her and she's going to sign up and all of the things. But it wasn't whether or not she signed up. It was taking the step of action and bravery to do it. Most people, like 90% of people, will never do that. That uncomfortable action pulls them right out of the game. So I want you to ask yourself, am I willing to do that thing? The thing I always avoid. That thing is talking to people. That thing is messaging people. That thing is getting out there and talking and chatting and telling people what you do. That thing is not posting on social media. That thing that you're avoiding is talking directly to other human beings about what you do with confidence and passion. If you're doing that, your business will absolutely succeed. I have zero doubts about that. I heard Phil say one time, he's like, Megan, we just got to build this one person at a time. And it's so true. Have those conversations, one person at a time. Have those conversations, 3 conversations a day, and then move it up. The more conversations you're having, the faster you're going to move. Diamonds are not better than you. They've had more conversations than you. They've had more conversations with people than you. So really asking yourself, where am I at in my business? Am I having conversations? Because we call this straight talk. How do I become a diamond, Alita? If you want to be a diamond, drop a 1 in the comments so I know who I'm talking to tonight. If you want to be a diamond, are you having conversations every single day? Are you talking to the grocery store clerk? Are you talking to the car wash guy? Are you talking to your chiropractor? Are you talking to your gym receptionist? Are you talking to people? Are you having the conversations? Because where we're avoiding, that's where the magic is. That's where the magic is. There's something about it. It's authentic. It sets off a wave. It's like, I'm doing this. And people are so attracted to it. They're so attracted to it. So I want to challenge you guys today to get out of your comfort zones, to go to the next level and have those conversations. Have those conversations with people. This really is not difficult. It's scary as all get out, but it's not difficult. You just have to step out and have those conversations with people. I love when Keith Callahan describes in his book, he says, it's like you're driving home and your house is on fire. And then the other picture is your house is on fire and your family's in it. How differently do you attack that? If you're talking to people like, I'm urgent, I'm on a mission, I'm doing something here, I'm going. You're not waiting to talk to people, right? You're on it and you're moving forward in that direction. So I love you guys. Let's kill it this week. You guys can go and do this. Let's go have as many conversations as we can this week. Get out of your comfort zone. And when you get out of your comfort zone and you have a conversation with somebody this week that you never ever would have done before, I want you to go into the Energy Bus chat and I want you to let us know, because that inspires everyone around you too. That inspires me, that inspires all of us, that inspires your own self and gives you a little shout out. But having those conversations with people that you normally wouldn't. Now, don't you dare come in here and be like, I talked to my aunt Sheila, and you talk to your aunt Sheila every damn day about plexus, and you're like, I talked to her. Okay, Sheila ain't signing up. If Sheila hasn't signed up, just leave her alone. Go and find somebody else. Okay, but get out there and talk to the people that you normally wouldn't. Okay, all right. Messages, conversations on the phone. Get on Zoom. Talk to people. Love y'all. Have a great night, and we'll see you on Thursday. For those local, I'm looking on the screen here. There's a few of you local. Thursday night, Dream Board, Bubbly, and Suzanne Clinton. Literally can't wait for this. I'm going to record Suzanne's part and post it to the page, team page, for everyone to see. Love you guys. Blessings. Let's go do it.